Okay, so there were a couple of questions from people, some of the retreatants from afar, and also from the UU group. Okay, so somebody from the UU group was asking about collective karma, and he, you know, when thinking about something like the Holocaust or whatever, when he thinks of collective karma, he thinks, oh, they deserved it, you know? Yeah, that's what I said too. Yeah, no, that's not the idea. Whether we talk about collective karma or individual karma, nobody ever deserves to suffer. That is not a Buddhist concept at all. And I never say that in talks. This is one of the things where I have to remind people, please listen to the tape, because often people hear things that I didn't say. Yeah, it's simply that causes bring results. There's no punishment, there's no reward, there's nothing that somebody deserves happiness or somebody deserves suffering, whether we're talking on an individual level or a group level. Okay, so just to be extremely clear about that. Okay, so the whole idea of group karma is rather that you know, actions we do individually bring individual results. Actions that we do together with other people bring results that are together with other people. Okay, so why are we all doing retreat now? Well, we created some cause in the past to do retreat together because I think we must have done something virtuous together in a past life. Okay, and this goes for the people, you know, the retreatants from afar as well. Now, within that group karma of doing retreat, there's also our individual karma. You know, one person gets sick in the middle of the retreat, another person doesn't. You know, somebody lives in cloudy weather, somebody lives in sunny weather. Yeah, those are individual results. But none of those things, whether they are desirable or undesirable, are deserved. Okay? That idea of reward, punishment, deserve, it doesn't exist in Buddhism. Okay? Then the other question is somebody is saying that they've learned many mantras and they've enjoyed reciting the Tara mantra during the retreat, not only in the session but also throughout the day. And that's very good. You know, we should recite the Tara mantra as much as possible throughout the day, you know, as you're going about your daily life activities. And so this person's saying, I understand that a major reason we practice is to prepare our minds for the moment of death. So if a person knows for certain that they are about to die, whether in an accident or as a result of a long-term illness, what mantra is best to repeat out loud or at least hold in one's mind? Okay, it isn't so much that a mantra has to be repeated out loud or held in one's mind. It's when we're dying to take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, to generate bodhicitta, to have a mind of love and compassion, to leave this life without clinging to it, and to go into our next life with a very strong wish that I want to practice the Dharma and be of benefit to sentient beings in my next life. Okay, and so that's how you want to be thinking. Now, if reciting a mantra helps you to think that way, which it can, then reciting a mantra is very good. And in that case, it doesn't matter which mantra you recite, you know, whichever one resonates with you that helps you remember to take refuge and generate bodhicitta. Okay? And for some people, it may not be a mantra, it might be a verse, you know, or whatever. If we're with somebody who's dying, then it's, you know, if we know something about their practice, then it's good, you know, if we know what deity they chiefly practice, to recite that mantra or speak about that deity, or, you know, talk about emptiness, about bodhicitta, whatever, so as to remind a person who's dying so that they can generate that kind of thought in their mind. Okay? if when you're dying or somebody else is dying, if you want to say Namo Guruvya, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dharmaya, Namo Sanghaya, I take refuge in the Guru, I take refuge in the Buddha, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha, that's fine too. Yeah. And if you just want to say bodhicitta, bodhicitta, that's fine too. Okay, whatever works to remind you. Sometimes, you know, somebody's dying, showing them a picture of their spiritual master, or, you know, something like that, or a picture of the deity, or the Buddha, that can also be quite helpful to remind that person.